Hello, people of the internet. This is Pentahydra Vlogs, I guess. You don't need to see him yet. Nope. So, every single piece of good news comes with its bit of bad news. So, give you guys bad news first. One of the members of our Pentahydra family has passed away, sadly. Passed away a couple days ago. I don't know if I mentioned him on the channel yet, but he was going to be a big part of it, but he didn't even last a year. His name was Autumn. He was my beta fish. So, I'm sad to say, but Autumn has passed away. But, along with every piece of bad news, comes an equal piece of good news. And right now I am holding him in my hand. You may have saw a glimpse of him. I would like to welcome the newest member of our YouTube family here at Pentahydra, Leo. Not sure if his name is fully going to be Leo or not. He is a leopard gecko. Well, they are a leopard gecko because I do not want to assume his gender yet because he is not old enough. They are not old enough. I need to learn how to use they, them pronouns and get rid of my use of that. But, like, they have... The other day I went to this place called Pat's Pets. Any of you from... Not gonna say my location. Any of you who have a Pat's Pets here will know how good of a store they are. But that's where I got my little Leo. He has his little terrarium up there. And that little chirping there is just the crickets that keep making noise. Hey, you stay here. Little buddy. Stay. I'm gonna put him back in his little terrarium. There you go, bud. Oh, he's going into his little coconut. I made him a little coconut. Oh, he likes his little coconut. Yeah. But yeah, that's enough picking up time for Leo today. And jeez, I'm getting all mixed up with his other house. He just scurried himself on in there. Now, if you guys can see him or not, oh, there he is, I saw him. You guys don't need to see him because I saw him. So I'm going to show you all around his home. Show you everything that's going on. It's about... I'm going to keep the lights on for a couple minutes past his bedtime because... I need you guys to see his lights. But not for too long, not just for a quick minute. So... In here we have his main home. This is the one that he appears to like the most. His shading area. Ow. I shouldn't have left that light on the floor. We got his thingamawhat's it here. We've got his shading area, his water dish. I made him that. His water conditioner. And now over here we have his eating area. This is where I put him in here. Yes, I know it's Autumn's old home and everything, if you know that place by now. But I'm not gonna just throw out a fishbowl because my goldfish died in there. I'm not gonna throw it away, not gonna waste a perfectly good bowl. I do not do that. And right here is the bedding that we use. We use this mulch stuff. Because he's just a baby, and if he doesn't have mulch, he'll eat it. Or they'll eat it. Damn it. And prepare for grossness. If you don't like grossness, click out now. Okay. So now that probably no one's clicked out because barely anyone watched this, this is his food source. He eats live crickets. He ate his first 2 in this house today. He probably ate a lot more at the pet store. But he ate his first 2 crickets. And he seemed to enjoy them. I'm just gonna set this over here. Beautiful. Graceful. But I'm gonna show you why I use the glove hand. Why I use the glove if I can find the glove. So the reason I use the glove and why I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt right now is because, yes, I know you are probably saying, but you should be using flipping your hands to hold Leo. Yeah, I know I should, but for one, he doesn't like being held with my hand. He doesn't like it. I have to literally put him on to, if I want to hold him in my actual hand, I have to use this thing, which is a food dish which I cannot fit into his dining room area because I'll show you. Doesn't exactly fit. Yeah. So, yeah. But Leo seems to like being held with the glove hand better than being held with my actual hand. And here's another thing. Leo has claws. Yes, I know, he's a leopard gecko. And leopard geckos are lizards. But lizards have claws too. So, he has claws and a lot of them, so when he's crawling up my arm, it hurts. It hurts like all hell. So that's why I use this on him, and that's why I'm also wearing a long sleeve shirt, so he can crawl along me, crawl along my back and everything without being hurt. But I still need to get more used to that, because this is the first time that I've picked him up outside of the pet shop, which was Friday when I held him in the pet shop. I have had him, today's Monday. Wait, no, I got him Saturday. Never mind, not Saturday, not Friday. It wasn't Friday, it was Saturday. Friday was the day that Autumn died, and that was also my first day off finals. And here was the coincidence, though, with Autumn's death. I know I'm getting off topic now. The coincidence was one of my friends said, when one of my friends asked what type of fish I had, because apparently they forgot, they said, oh, what kind of fish is he? And I said, a beta fish. And then what they said was, oh, beta fishes, they're supposed to last from 5 to 6 years. And then, literally the day after he said that, Autumn died. Well, it wasn't just the day after he said that, it was the day like, oh, so he'll live till I'm 20. And the day after that, he died. He only lived till I was, you don't need to know my age. So yeah. And yes, it is very sad that Autumn has left us. But he is in a better place now. I was never the best of parents because it was my first time owning a beta fish, alright? I didn't know what I was doing. Like, he was still extremely scared even when I cleaned out his bowl, which was horrible. I was one of the worst of parents, probably. But he lived the life of a beta fish, is what my mom said. But I was very, very upset. But I know he lived the life of a goldfish, which is good. But now we have Leo here, which Leo came into our lives like a day after Autumn left. And no, we will not be doing our average burial, like our average flushing for goldfish, no. What I will be doing with Autumn is I have him frozen in a plastic bag right now. He's in my freezer frozen in a plastic bag. I'm going to bring him with me at some point to Waterfall Park, either Waterfall Park or to a different place, or to a different lake here. And basically what I'm going to do is, instead of doing the normal burial, I'm going to take him there. I'm going to... Actually, I may take him to Waterfall Park. And I will go close to the ice, and I will dig a little hole in the snow and bury him in there. Because I am not going to do that, because I literally cried when he died, and I am 16. So yes, it was very hard on me. But I know he didn't know him very well, and yeah. But now we get to welcome Leo. And now I'm going to move back on him, enough with the depressing things. So, the first thing that was going to happen was, first thing was first. Leo wasn't my first choice. He was a series of choices. I did not meet him until Saturday, and I did not look at any animals till Saturday. I basically went between choice because I do not trust myself with aquatic animals anymore, because I know that I do not trust myself enough with them. Okay, enough with depressing stuff. Okay, back to this. Leo was not the first one. My first idea was actually going to be getting a tortoise. If you do not know what a tortoise is, well, first off, if you know what a turtle is, I can explain it to you. A turtle, and if you don't know what a turtle is, well, you're just damn stupid. Even 2-year-olds should know what a turtle is. But a tortoise is a turtle pretty much that lives on land. They are practically identical. Except for turtles live in the water mainly, and tortoises live on land. And correct me if I'm wrong, but turtles do live in water most of the time. But the main reason why I wanted to get a tortoise was because it's like me, slow, and I snap back at people. Okay, back to the story. So the first thing, so I was planning to get a tortoise at first, until I looked at the price. It was not a good price. A good price for a tortoise would have been like $15, maybe like $15, $16. But literally on the PetSmart website, it was not 15, it was like 512, I think was the price, for a red tortoise, which is just a horrible price for a tortoise, because I don't have $500, and it would have been $500 to get the tank and everything. And yeah, so I was so excited to get a tortoise, but then I remembered that on my list I basically said to my mom on the first day when I was looking at animals, well, looking at animals, I basically said to her, Mom, if I am to get another animal, in which she said that we might, on that day, which was Friday, I said, Mom, if I'm to get an animal, I want a lizard or a tortoise. Or a snake was on there, but I did not say that because I know that my mom would not like snakes. So I started on the route of the tortoise because I felt like that would be the easiest one to get because you can literally buy its spinach from a store. But then I looked at its price and it was a bit too much. So I was looking that night at long-tailed lizards. Because lizards was on the second part of my list. I know that this sounds maybe a bit heartless because I was like, oh yeah, I couldn't get my first choice because it was too expensive, so I bought my second choice. No, I wanted them equally. I've always wanted a lizard, but I've also wanted a tortoise as well. Because I have wanted them equally as long, and I wanted them as much as each other. It's just that I thought that the tortoise would be the easiest to take care of because it had the lettuce in there only, so I thought that would be easier to take care of. So yeah. It's not that I'm heartless or anything, it's just that I wanted to buy something that was easier for me to take care of because I am a beginner with exotic pet owning, like tortoises, turtles, geckos. Leo is a leopard gecko, if I didn't say that earlier in the video. Whatever. Back to this. I did get there and I was like, oh hey, a long-tailed lizard. But then when I got to Pat's Pets, I was like, okay, hope is all lost because the lizards here are also hundreds of dollars. Then I saw little Leo. He was only $52. And they also said that he was the easiest to take care of because all he took was some conditioner and everything and some conditioning in his water. And yes, he was a bit expensive to get because it was $400, I think, for this terrarium over here and his habitat. And yes, I know I could have just cut the coconut and given him that instead. But no, because the coconut took forever to carve. But yeah. I love little Leo because I love all animals. I just don't know how to take care of all animals necessarily. I just don't want animals that are necessarily high maintenance. Because I don't know how to take care of their high maintenance lifestyle. And also, yes, Samurai Jack is playing on here, so that's why I'm getting distracted a couple times. But yes, I do love all animals. I love them all equally. I love all animals equally. Well, not all equally. I love all animals. I haven't met, an axolotl. I don't know what they're like. I don't know their lifestyle. Whatever. Just like I love my dog Buster, but his breed of dog is not my favorite breed of dog. He is my favorite dog, but his breed isn't my favorite. My favorite breed of dog, if you did not know. I'll save that for the next video here, because I'll upload this one, and then I'll make another video about 10 facts about me. Yeah, whatever. But then I found Leo. He was only $52, which is a good price. It wasn't the $12 which the long-tailed lizard was, but it was a good price. And Leo is a leopard gecko. I said that many times already. Whatever. Shush. But I love him, I love him so much right now, and he is the most, he's the only lizard I've had. He's the only lizard I have. I can't say I loved any other lizard because I have only had one, which is Leo. But yes, and then I ended up buying Leo from the pet store, adopting Leo. And then it did take Leo a little while to get out of his container and everything. We literally had to scrub the stickers off with Goo Gone and everything. And it was a long process getting him set up and everything. I guess he is still a bit of a high maintenance animal, but not exactly. He is less of a high maintenance animal than most. And I love him right now, like, so much because he is so adorable. He likes crawling. He's very friendly. Basically, all I want in an animal is it to be friendly, like it to be at least semi-friendly, like it will not despise me. Every time I look at it, it'll like hiss at me and be like, and like bite at me and everything like that. Leo is very friendly and he's very explorative, I guess. And, yeah. And that's basically it. That's how it all happened. Actually, I'll just recap here if my explanations were a bit off and this was a bit long. So what happened was, I will not explain the process between the tortoise and everything. So basically we went to Pat Pets. Every single lizard there was like $110, $210. But then we stumbled upon Leo, who was $52. Don't see why they put him at the bottom. He deserves to be at the top. He is a precious boy. Moving on. Yes, he was a bit expensive still, because it was $400 for the tank, for his plants, for his water dish. Basically, we just bought a starter kit. And we bought him his heat lamps and everything. And yeah. So then we brought him home. It was a long, grueling process getting his tank cleaned off, because we had to, like, scrub it off and everything with Goo Gone. And then we put him in there, and now he lives in his little terrarium over here. This is just a recap, by the way. And that was basically it. And now, yeah. But I'm going to leave this video here. Let's go say goodnight to Leo. I know I'm acting like this is a family because it is a family. Everyone who is subscribed here is part of this Pentahydra family. This Pentamily. Hate that name. Let's say goodnight to him. You are all part of this family, whoever is subscribed here right now. Now, we are almost done here. Let's just put his terrarium lid on. Let's pick his lid back up, put it back on. And Leo is going off to bed. Well, not to bed, he's a nocturnal animal. This is his wake-up time. Technically, like his full wake-up time, even though he's been awake most of the day because I've picked him up a lot. I'm up in the day, so he's gonna be up in the day. But we all say goodnight to Leo here. Let us leave him at peace for the rest of the night. And that is where I'm going to leave this video. There's going to be another video up in a couple of minutes about the 10 facts about me. So